Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's Angie
and Joyce
from 3Ply Podcast, and we are here to announce the winner of our giveaway, which is the beautiful little pin.
And the Ella Ray yarn.
And the winner is... Well, then I lost my... it's like I lost my thing.
Her thumb was right on it.
There we go. Charlotte Curie. And she said, things that make you go, how does a dragon blow out his birthday candles? That makes me go, too. Hi, everybody. Welcome to 3Ply Podcast, episode 52. I'm Angie.
I'm Irene.
And I'm Joyce.
And we are glad you could join us today. We are going to start off right away with podcast love.
Okay.
Irene.
You know, I have been watching Little Drops of Wonderful. She's a gal, Allie, in the UK, and she'll open her podcast. My name is Allie. What? Allie? Okay.
Allie's calling.
Sorry,
Layla.
Stop that! Okay. She opens her podcast and says, my name is Allie, and I am from Kent in the UK, and I live here with my husband and 2 daughters. And she has, she tells you that her name on Instagram and Ravelry is Starry Eyes Allie. All right, you can see I cannot reproduce
Not
those.
doing a bad
Yeah. But who doesn't like to listen to the dulcet tones of a British accent?
I agree. She's a cute little girl.
But sorry, folks, you got to listen to this. So, yeah. But if you want to up your game and listen to someone
Irene
who really No, Allie is a lovely young woman.
Well, bless your heart.
So that is my podcast, love. Tune in, watch her. It's all about knitting, crocheting, other crafts, and she's a joy to watch. So that's my
I've watched
podcast.
her a few
love.
times.
Yeah.
She's very cute.
Yeah. That's my story.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh.
We're going to move on to what are you wearing? We're all wearing the same sweater.
And what is this, Joyce? Can you
This
talk about
little this little sweater is called the Summer Open Cardigan by Pure and Simple. And this sweater began, I go to knitting one night, I'm a little chilly. Betsy says, here Joyce, put this on.
this? That's how it always starts with you.
Right? It's this little sweater, but she didn't do it in cotton. Oh no, it is a cotton. It's kind of a cotton blend, kind of a curly type of yarn. I don't even remember what yarn it was.
I couldn't tell you.
Fit me to a T. What sweater is this? She's like, well, it's this sweater.
You're like, it's not that sweater. That sweater's ugly.
Truly,
It is.
This
That's
really
true.
is not a good picture of this sweater.
Right.
But I thought, the weather's getting chillier. I want a chunky yarn. I want something to be warm that I could wear at work. So there it is. Irene's got that on, and it's an ultra alpaca chunky. And I got 2 gauge, and I liked it so much. I thought, wonder what this would look like in a worsted. So that's what I did. I made mine in worsted, which I like even better than I like that one. I like that one because it's warmer, but I like the worsted weight, and this is just Cascade 220.
Well, it looks so tailored and beautiful.
Well,
That's what I think I
nice,
like about
and it's
it.
drapey, and it's just enough. Although now wearing it, I would say I'd probably go a little bit further on the sleeves because that one calls for a not even a 3/4. I think it hits the elbow, but I would go a little bit longer. I think, but it's like the perfect.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect little cardigan.
Yep.
So I see a couple more of these in mine.
And you don't
in my
have to,
future.
it's great. You don't have to button it. You don't
No,
have to worry
I don't
about
know.
like the
Right.
girls are too big. The girls are too, I
Right.
got to fit around
Exactly.
it, whatever. You don't have to button it. It's just on. You're warm. It's comfy. It's
And I have to say, with that one, I did do the increasing and the decreasing. This one, I just let it go. I didn't do any increasing or any decreasing. And now when I make this one again, I think I would do the increases through the bust.
Okay.
And then I would probably decrease as it comes down to the hips. Because that would just fit me better.
Okay.
But other than that, I think it's the cutest little cardigan.
And Linda made this one. obviously I haven't been knitting, so. And it is out of this like thicker kind of unplied yarn, Lange Karina. And it's actually kind of cool. It comes in a bunch of different colors.
It is so lightweight. I can't believe how
Oh,
light
the gray
that sweater
too.
is.
Yeah, there's a
gosh.
gray and there's a plum.
Oh, wow.
And then I think,
I'll tell you what I like about this because I tried it on when I was at Knit Night the other evening. It's so lightweight.
Right.
It's like a feather.
Right.
but it's warm
Yeah.
because it's
Get the mohair in.
yeah.
Right.
And
Mohair?
I think, and I think the other thing is you're seeing like, I mean,
Oh, it's alpaca.
oh, no wonder.
It's alpaca and
okay.
nylon, basically.
I love to shop. We all know I love to shop. It's kind of a problem, but you know, this is.
Shopaholic, anyone?
You don't tell anybody. They don't know.
Well, they know. They've probably seen me out shopping. But this type of yarn is on everything. Every sweater is this thick, like unspun, fuzzy.
But there's
nice.
nothing better than something that keeps you warm yet doesn't weigh you down.
Yes.
Right.
It's the
I
perfect
agree.
sweater.
Right.
Because some of the sweaters that we
This
do
is
have,
nice.
Yeah, I like
they're just
that.
kind of heavy to wear. You want to keep them on for the warmth, but at the same time, it's like, man, this is a lot of material.
I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, it's a really great. And like she did this one with just 3/4 sleeves. If I was making it, which I will be, I will want long sleeves.
Right.
And I might even put a thumb hole in because you know I like
Oh,
that.
that's a
that's
nice
right.
look.
You do
I
like
like
that.
I
that.
love
Yeah.
those thumb
yeah.
holes. So
But yeah, it's a great little cardigan, and again, knitting pure and simple, summer open cardigan. Make it in a wool. It's awesome.
yeah,
Really,
very,
really
very,
is
very
awesome.
nice.
I highly recommend
It'd be
it.
beautiful in Rios. Of course,
yeah.
I'm like
Oh, I
I'm a
agree,
Rios
yeah,
freak,
yeah.
but yeah.
But I
Absolutely.
especially like this. I think if I were to make it, I would
like it
try
because
this
of
just
the
because
weight.
of that. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, the weight of it.
Yeah, and it's just so I don't know. And it's got a little bit of variegation to it, not
Yeah,
too much.
very
where
nice,
it's like so
right.
you can kind of see it's kind of like it's got a little.
Yeah.
Oh, how many
very
yards does it call for it, or it really is dependent on
Let's
the
see.
Yeah,
on
probably.
the yarn you choose.
Yardage not bad. So
much yard
they
is
start
this?
at 650 yards. The largest, that actually double extra large, is 1125.
Okay.
And you figure, you know, if you're going to want to make it longer or add sleeves, you're going to want a little extra.
Right, and you basically have a plain. It's a plain palette.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
you can
Oh, that's a
put in
winner.
your increases where you want them, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend that one. And like I said, the picture really doesn't do it justice. I don't know what you.
I'm
do.
always amazed at that.
Yeah.
I don't quite get that.
I never would have thought it was the same
Yeah.
darn spot.
I read an article once years ago that said, because there's a lot of things I would see this and I'd be like, oh, I really like that, but the colors are hideous.
Yeah.
Photographers like certain colors because they photograph better than others, and greens and oranges are ones that photograph really well.
Who would have
Apparently.
thought?
So
Yeah.
you'll see all these like, okay, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
really want to make it in that color. You have to think outside that box and think what color you like that you would wear, and go that
Well,
way.
you really do have to be a visionary
Yeah,
when it
right.
comes to some of this.
Right.
Right. You
Yeah.
can't just because I mean, I would go. I am not making this is hideous. It's I mean, but when I've seen them made up now, long sleeves, a little longer in the cover up the back. I'm like that is
Right.
so me.
Right. Hers is cropped. I did not.
Yeah.
Right.
I
right,
went to
right.
length on mine.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just such a basic little pattern. You
That
really
you can do a lot with, and that's why I'm saying you could do. I was thinking because I have so much Cascade yarn, and I thought I could do the sleeves a different color.
Mm-hmm. You could put a
I
stripe
could-
on the
oh,
sleeves
I could-
like that
or-
boyfriend.
Oh,
The
yes.
stripe down the side, or you could do one side one color, one side the other color because it's a straight
Do
back.
like a
You could just twist
color
it,
work,
color
yeah.
work on the back, and I thought lots of options for
Yeah.
this little sweater.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and if you did a stripe of a different color down the side, it would give that slimming effect.
right,
So,
right. You give me a figure.
Like you have to worry
Yeah,
about
Do you know what
that.
I'm gonna slap her
They're so
upside the
over,
head.
you
I
slap her.
can't stand this
They're so
anymore.
mean to me, but no. But you could do that whole, and even if you wanted to do, where you could give yourself the shape where you can start out skinny,
Okay,
go
yeah.
in a little thinner,
Give
in the
the
waist.
illusion.
Yeah, the illusion.
So that
That's
somebody won't say, "Oh, she's so fat." Oh my God.
my co-hosts are ridiculous.
Fluffy, not fat.
Oh, that's right. I like that so much better.
So much better.
Okay, let's move on now.
All right. So we're gonna move on to what did you finish, and I finished absolutely nothing, so you can skip me.
Okay, then I'll take care of it. Look at this sweater that
This
I
is
made.
awesome.
This is supposed to reproduce like the Mr.
That's
Rogers
exactly what it
cardigan
looks
type sweater here. You girls hold this and I'll tell you about it. It is called the Fundamental Top-Down Men's
You
Cardigan.
can't really get the look of it. Hold on,
No,
let
you
me button it a
can't,
little
yeah. By Jen Hagen Design. Now the yarn I used, which was very lovely, Plymouth Select Worsted Merino Superwash,
I love
and
that
it's in the color 8, but it's a heather gray, dark gray, beautiful.
It does look like a Mr. Rogers sweater.
And the
So, Mr.
buttons,
Rogers.
they are vegan buttons, or so they said, and made out of coconuts. So
Yeah, they are made out of coconuts. I can tell by looking at them.
you can tell. The sweater is for one of my son-in-laws. Sons-in-law?
lucky. Yeah.
A son-in-law, for a son-in-law,
How's that?
Adam.
How
Can you
lucky
see
is
that
he?
better?
And guess what? He sewed on the buttons because I can't.
It's awesome. It's an awesome sweater. You want to sew on
How
buttons?
cool is that?
I
He sewed the
can't. I
buttons
can't
on?
do. If I would have ruined the whole sweater, if I would have had pucker ring and no. But he is so precise. I think he's got a form of OCD or something.
It turned
because
out
he's
awesome.
very particular.
It turned out awesome. There's nothing wrong with particular.
Yeah, right.
It's a beautiful sweater.
It is. You did a
Yeah,
nice
so
job.
I think he will always remember me and wear it for the rest of his days because he'll probably stay the same size. Because he's vegan.
Bastard.
He's going to be buried in it because Irene's going to be sure of that.
All right, so moving on. Last episode, I told you how I went to visit Meg in Traverse City, and she, the evening that she had her knitting friends over, she had us make a shawl, and it's called Knit Night, which was so appropriate.
Did I make
Knit
that?
Night by Tammy Gore.
That's a different knit night than I
I
made.
think we just discovered Tammy Ford. Did you discover her
Yes,
before?
yeah, I purchased another pattern. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
really
she's
an
really
awesome
got some
designer.
nice- yeah, she's got some nice things.
And the yarn that I used was Chelsea Luxe.
Can't go wrong there.
And that was the thing. Meg purchased all this yarn for the 7 women that were there, and we got to choose out of, the colors. It all worked out. Nobody fought. And
That's fabulous.
they're such
There was
nice
no
ladies.
beading sewing on.
Oh, this turned out so pretty.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love the yarn.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I wish you could feel this.
Yeah, she has a nice
so
product.
so nice. And it's merino superwash. I don't get it.
Superwash?
Isn't
Nice.
it? Yeah.
Very pretty.
Chelsea
Colors are
Luxe
lovely.
100% superwash merino in the colors sunflower, I don't know how to pronounce this, Aix-en-Provence and Verbena. So
Oh.
that's what I got
Nice.
here. And I love it.
Very
So,
cute.
And it was fun to make. It was interesting. It held your interest. So I'm pleased with that.
That's beautiful.
And then, thank you.
Very nice,
What
very
else? And then I'm on this hat craze. So I made this little cabled hat.
Oh, is
that
Joyce,
cute?
you make these all the time. It is cable hat by Dora Stevenson.
I love the pom.
This one is knit in Malabrigo Rios in the color 689 Valentina.
My favorite.
And look at the little
Isn't it
pom-pom.
cherry cola?
Cherry
pom-pom or
cola.
something
Yes,
like that?
Cherry Cola
Cherry
from Threadhead Knits Co. on
Yeah.
Etsy. So,
So cute.
Awesome.
yeah. So I'm really going through a
I
lot with
haven't
the
bought pom-poms in a while.
Christmas knitting.
Oh, when I stopped at the shop today, there was vegan pom-poms.
Oh, I need to know about that for my family.
Yeah, they were vegan pom-poms, and I was cracking up because I was reading the little label and it says, it's just a little tag hanging on the pom-pom and it says contains 1 pom-pom.
Okay, you know that, right? Yeah. What is it made out of?
All right.
Things that make
I
me-
have a question. Yeah, right. Should you put pom-poms on boys' hats? Men's hats?
I think it depends.
Oh, wait, okay.
Men's.
Not that kind.
Not that kind, or just a regular
Yeah, I wouldn't do
yarn-made
this. This is
pom-pom?
too.
I mean, I can't
Yarn
imagine my boys
Yarn-made
wearing that.
pom-pom, yes. I think that's definitely
yeah.
a girly thing.
Because Zachary did ask me for a hat. Because he said, Mom, I could easily buy it. He's like, but I figured you'd get mad if I bought it. Like, you
Oh,
could buy it
that's
if you want
sweet.
to, but thank you. But it
Well,
had
maybe
pom-pom
a
on
yarn-
it.
a
But it was a
yarn
yarn
pom-pom.
pom-pom.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I was just wondering, I'm like, is he really going to wear the pom-pom on that? But I don't know how guys,
Feel about
I
that.
guess I should
it
ask
depends
my
on
own
what
since I have some.
Yeah, my son is 30 and he wears a hat with a pom-pom on it, but it's
But it's not a fur pom-pom.
not
Or
a
faux
fur pom.
pom-pom.
It's a
Okay.
it's a
All right, just
yarn
curious, because, I thought,
Yeah,
I really don't know,
yeah.
because I do want to, actually, and I did forget to bring it, I made a hat for one of my nephews, whichever one wants brown, But I didn't put a pom pom on it, and I thought, I don't know if boys really like pom poms on their hats. Would they rather, or would they not?
Well,
Or does it depend on the shape of the hat? If it's a slouchy hat, does it get a pom pom? Because I
I
made
don't think
that
slouchy gets a pom.
the turn a square
Yeah.
by Jared Flood. I love that hat for
That one's probably.
but it's
doesn't
kind of
need
like a
it.
beanie,
Yeah.
and I thought, I don't
Not
think
on
that
a
really
beanie.
deserves a pom pom.
Well, and I think you want to see that design, that design on that one. So
Well,
you
I
don't want to
just
cover
make
it
them
with
plain
pom-pom.
because
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Okay. Okay.
I just don't like the way it looks. But I didn't try the heel-like knitting on that one.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. So what did you finish?
what did I finish? I finished the cardigans.
You were busy.
She's a busy girl.
Busy.
But truly, this one, that one especially, and this one too, only 10 and a half needle. 4 days.
Yeah.
Each one of them. 4 days, that's
Because
it.
she only uses one skein of yarn because
That's
she's so damn tiny. Okay.
Not it. But because of the needle and because of the yarn,
Yeah.
it only took 4 days. And that wasn't even over a long, dreary weekend.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
Because it
Well,
goes
it's good
quick.
information in case somebody would like to knit
Yeah.
something.
So even if, I get to, I have to say, I do get to spend most of my evenings knitting.
Mhm.
And I know a lot of people have, tons of other things going on. So even if it takes you 6 days or 7 days.
Right. So what?
that's-
Yeah. Right.
right.
We're
It's
just
quick.
starting to get cooler, so I
Yeah.
mean it's
Right, exactly.
even a month we
Right.
would be done by
But even a
Thanksgiving.
new knitter, I think, could accomplish this sweater.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Good
it's
information.
All right. So we are moving on to no bare feet.
Let me show you what I got
Those are
here.
cute.
Those are so cute.
These are knit from Biscott Yarns.
Oh, I love that yarn. I love that
Yeah,
yarn.
I honestly, this is my favorite sock
What
yarn.
colorway is that?
This is Ariel, I believe.
Oh yeah, it is because I remember it looked like.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting too, though. It's faded a little bit because silly me had it on the shelf back there. When the sun pours in here, this started actually kind of fading away.
Oh, that's just.
So I thought, I've got to be very careful about
Yeah, time to
storing
move it.
anything, yeah. But what I did here was a strong heel. We've talked about this before. I'd like to mention that I found information on this heel in this book called The Sock Knitter's Handbook. It's on page 58, and it's a strong heel the book is by Charlene Church and Beth Parrott. The strong heel design is by Jardine Crawford Strong, hence the name Strong Heel.
I like that heel.
Yeah, and I think it's very suitable for yarn that is striped. We've said this before, I'll say it again. And the other thing that happened when I was trying to locate information, it's true, there really is no instructional video on how to do the strong heel. However, I found a blogger's website, theknittingsquirrel.com, and in the show notes I'll provide the link, and she goes in depth as far as how to do the strong heel. But you can figure it out by, getting the information from the book, take a look at the link, but it's well worth, if you're a sock knitter, to know how to do another style
Sure,
heel.
I agree.
So.
Absolutely.
And that's my story on no bare feet. What do you got, Joyce?
I have a couple of, I have one and a half, I guess. These are for Zach, my oldest, for Christmas.
Cute.
Oh,
And this is the Barocco Socks,
nice.
SOX, and I think it's called Kingston. But these are cute.
Real nice color.
Yeah, very nice color. And so when they were skeined up, you don't really know. So I did have to, I cheated. I went on and looked to see what the other people were making.
Well, and I don't think that's cheating. I've oftentimes looked at any images
Yeah.
of the yarn so that you can get an idea of
What's
if you're
available.
rolling
Yeah.
two balls to.
But I kind
to
of bought
get
it
this.
sight unseen, and then when I went to make them, and depending on whether they should be for my daughter or they should be for my son, that's when
Okay,
I
I
actually
get it.
went and
Okay, got
looked.
it.
And these are the, let's see, where do I have this? Let's see. This is Perfect Design by Irene and Carlos. The colorway is called Sandal Strand.
Love that.
And I got this because I saw Irene make them and I thought they were so cute.
Love the yarn.
But I think they're turning out really cute. And look how long the legs are. Because it says to start the heel when you get back to the purple. And I thought, man, that's a really long
Yeah.
sock. Can you see?
That's good though.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't mind. I'm always cold.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm almost done with those.
Those are cute.
Very, very cute.
Oh, are they for you?
They're for me.
Aw, nice.
Yeah.
I don't give everything cute to Carson.
Oh. Watch her sneak them out of
Yeah,
Joyce's
they'll be gone out
sock
of her
drawer.
sock
Yeah.
drawer.
Yeah, she spends a lot of time at home when I'm not there, so. And she,
Who knows?
how
what
did you know I
happens,
was
yeah.
in there? I don't know. Maybe you left your scrunchie in my bathroom. You know, like, oh,
The evidence is there. Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't take a.
it's night. I go upstairs and the
detective.
lights on in the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I've not been home. Your
Yeah.
father's not been home.
Yeah. Process of
You gotta
elimination,
figure
not
it
too
out.
hard. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Kids.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
All right, so we're moving on to what are you knitting?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm knitting. I decided to, and I had been postponing this,
Wow.
but inevitably this thing got me. Magical Thinking
Oh,
by Casapinka.
it's
Awesome.
are doing it.
Yeah.
I love it
Looks like a little hula hoopy thing right now.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say was at one of the knit nights, Nick, one of our guy knitters, came. I'll insert the picture of his Magical Thinking, and I was just
He did
taken
an
by
awesome
it.
job.
It's
Awesome.
not, I think
Here
the
it is.
color choices, yeah, can you hold that up? And I think I've got that. If that doesn't present well, I'll insert the picture. Mine are blending maybe too much.
I don't
but
think
still.
so. I think the colors are very
Yeah,
nice.
okay. It just looks so, each one is very different. There's a video with Christy Glass and Casapinka, and they're going on this little field trip to donut shops. And Casapinka is wearing this item, but with pink and white. It was just gorgeous, just gorgeous. So we'll see how this ends up. It's 3 skeins of fingering. Who doesn't have that in their
Right,
stash?
right.
And I thought, I'm using up some stash.
There you
Right.
go.
So that's what I'm up to.
Now, I saw Irene try Nix on, and I think that was the deciding factor.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, did you like it too?
I
Yeah,
liked
yeah.
it too, but I'm too short.
Oh no!
No,
Seriously?
after she put it on, I'm like, well, I would look like somebody just cut me in half. So I'm
my
like,
goodness.
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh my
Because
goodness!
as cute as it
I
is,
like
and I'm
it.
sure I could bunch it up, but
Well, because it's sort of a cowl too.
but,
I mean,
but
you don't.
when you put it on, it was so long, and I thought,
Well, you don't have to make it that long.
yeah,
I've seen them in all.
Making,
When you go on the project pages on Ravelry, you see them
Yeah.
shorter, longer. You know, it
I'll have to
doesn't.
look.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
as
Take
soon
a
as
look.
I saw it on you,
because-
and I'm like, I don't think I could.
And
do
I'll
that.
tell you the other thing, at first, that was another stumbling block of mine. I look, oh, that looks complicated. I'm going to have to do a lot of thinking, and I'm not sure I'm up for it, you know? Untrue. I started it, and it's kind of potato chippy.
Really?
You want to go to the next thing. You want to go
Yeah.
to the next thing. And it's
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
always
one more
fun.
row.
Now-
you going to bed? No, I'm not. I can't finish. I've got homework.
Now that Nick said he made the larger size.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Oh.
He made the larger size
Okay.
and went up a needle size, I think.
Oh. Yeah, and I did
So-
not. Should have
makes
paid
all the
attention
difference.
to that.
That makes
Yeah.
all the difference.
Well,
But
we'll see how
we'll
this
He
see when
did make
yours
the
is done.
larger size. I know there was a smaller one, so you could.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
realize that.
it's 2 sizes. I did notice that.
Small, medium, and medium
yeah.
large.
And,
So,
well, if it's not good, Carson can wear it.
Someone in knit world will wear
Someone
this.
will wear it. Okay.
All right, and I am knitting. Yay!
Yay!
So I got inspired after I saw Joyce with the
Oh, the clincher. I bet.
clincher.
The clincher.
Oh.
So there you go. I started the clincher. There we go.
Very
Oh,
cute.
you've made some nice
Have you decided
progress.
what color your loops are going to be?
Brown. Because there's kind of like a brown, like a toast color in here, and so I think I'm gonna do that.
I thought you would have picked the teal.
I thought about it. But
Maybe too much already, right?
Yeah. So I thought I would do
wow.
something a little different.
Yeah.
And
That's it. It's stepping out of the box.
Yes.
I don't plan to do anything that matches mine. I don't know what I'm going to use, but I don't. plan
yeah,
to
I
do
just
anything.
it needs something like boop,
You need a pop.
Yeah. So I found there's like this toast color in here like this.
Did you
Oh,
see that
that's
little
gonna be
pop of
nice.
raspberry? Where did it
Yeah,
go?
there it is. It's in there.
Oh, you
There
could
it
do
is.
a lot
Look
of
at
things with
that.
that.
This is that
Direful?
Direful Yarns, and this one is one of the Ghastly colors. I think it's Ghastly 2.0.
Cute.
And then the other thing I'm working on, because I told you I wouldn't be able to stop with just one project, because now I can knit, so I'm like having a fit. Knit, fit, shift.
Nice. nice.
Very cute.
So, this is one of the colors. It's a blue and teal and gray.
Oh, that's
This came
nice.
from a knit shop in Austin. My daughter was road tripping and she stopped in there, and it has the name Owl in it. I can't tell you any more about it than that, but the shop is in Austin, Texas. The yellow is Plymouth, and the gray color
Beautiful.
is
It's gotta be-
Rios.
there you
yeah, it's Rios.
go. Yeah, very pretty.
So,
Oh,
so that's
very,
it.
very
So I started 2 little projects, and now I
Very
want to
nice.
make that, and I want to
Cute.
make. So
Wanna,
you'll see.
wanna,
I'm
wanna,
gonna have a
wanna,
lot of
wanna.
projects. I'll probably finish nothing, but I'll be knitting,
You
and
need
that's
to
all that
cast on
matters.
all the things.
Everything at once. So, and what are you knitting, my dear?
Well, I'm knitting. I came across this little cardigan on Ravelry because, you know, I'm trying to go through my stash. And it's called, it's French, I can't say it, but in English it means My Little Striped Cardi by, let's see who did this.
Mon petit.
Where's her name? Sorry, it's in here somewhere. Where's her name? I don't see her name.
Gali Ray. Mon petit Gali Ray.
No, I don't
Well,
know if
we'll
it's her
insert
name.
the-
We'll
No,
insert
that's
it.
the name of the. That's the
Yeah, it's the name of the pattern in French. So, and I picked to go in the brown colorway. I had bought the Mad Tosh Light and Log Cabin.
Oh, is that pretty? Oh, it's
Love
so
it.
pretty.
So I have this
They're like your
started.
colors.
It is my colors. I want to steal it from
And
her.
then I got a Zower ball. And then, well, it's kind of messy, but that's what the Zower ball looks like. So it's 2 stripes of the solid color, 2 stripes of the Zower ball.
And look at how intricate it looks. And that
So cute.
Zower ball
Yeah, the
really
Zower ball's
changes it
awesome.
up. And oh my gosh, it's
So here's
nice.
the beautiful log cabin color.
Boy. I love that
That's
kind of
what I'm
brown.
knitting.
It's a good one.
It only does come in one size though. So
Oh, the pattern?
the pattern only comes in one size.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but
We're
a
out.
lot, actually, quite a few people have made it. So I think if you just adjust your gauge and the needle size and
Oh,
all
right,
of
right,
that.
right.
It's
But-
Isabel Milleret.
Oh, Isabel Milleray, I think.
Milleray.
Isabel
can I write it
Milleray.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very cute. I'm very happy with it. So
Isabel
that's
Milleray.
what I am knitting.
That would make sense. Milleray, it's French. Yeah.
Okay, oui, oui.
Okay.
Okay.
What's next,
Oh,
Joan?
lots
So
of
now we're
projects.
moving on to. Don't tell my husband.
Shh. Shall I begin?
You should.
You should.
Let me tell you what I bought here.
Oh, this is awesome.
I am continuing with the pull the wool over hats. Take a gander at this. Dr. Frankenstein from Direful Yarns.
Love it!
Cute.
It's a DK that will get paired with this Rowan Kid Silk.
I cannot wait to see
brown.
this one.
Yeah,
Hopefully
me either.
that'll be cool.
Maybe I
That
can
is
get that for
right up
Christmas
my
from
alley.
her.
Yeah.
And there's a teal color in there that matches
This is gonna be so
this
awesome.
pom-pom! Woo! 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 That better look good.
It's gonna.
Because this is
I-
a little far out.
It's awesome.
I would so wear that like every
Yeah.
day. I would wear this as earrings. It's so pretty.
And the pom-pom is from who is it? Yes, the blue teal pom-pom is from Melrose Molded on Etsy. Ooh, I
Awesome.
love it.
It's like those 60s
I
style.
like
earrings.
it.
Yeah, I'm liking
Coffee,
it.
tea, or
cute.
me. Okay. All right.
I may have to copy one that one.
I know.
that.
I love it too.
do.
I might have to make it too.
Awesome. I mean,
Well, you know it's my
I typically
color.
don't wear hats, but
I don't wear hats at all. And I
Then
intend
you-
to wear
you
one
can
of these.
make
I
that
mean,
for
something.
me.
Yeah.
I could. Yes, I could.
All right.
Yeah.
And don't tell my husband for me is because I stopped at the store on my way here. Direful Yarns. Can you read that? Mystic, right? No,
Yep,
what does this say up
Mystic.
there?
Oh. Oh boy.
I don't know.
Potemisia? Artemisia.
Artemisia.
What do you think?
Yeah, very
What is
pretty.
that a reference?
I don't know, but it's mohair and I
Yeah.
like it.
Maybe it's a Harry Potter thing
It's
or
like a
something.
pink
Is that
and
what it is?
brown and cream, and so
Wow.
I've been coveting this for a while, and I was just like, oh, just buy the damn yarn. So
Good idea.
there you go.
And then I'm gonna knit up a few pumpkins for Thanksgiving to
Cute.
put by the
Oh,
plates.
very
And
nice.
you know, the felted pumpkins we were doing
Oh,
last
yes,
year.
yes.
So I picked up some Malabrigo worsted, and I thought this little would make great
Oh,
tops.
yes.
Very
oh,
So I'll hold that
nice.
double and make the little tops for
Very
the pumpkins.
holiday.
And that'll
Good
be,
idea.
I'll put that out at my plates with Thanksgiving.
Are you having Thanksgiving?
Of course.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
All right.
I gotta have the Thanksgiving. Seth will probably give me credit about the turkey, but that turkey ain't got no eyes, Mama.
No, poor thing.
Bless you.
No idea what they're talking about.
When I was little, my mom was making a turkey, and I was from the South, so I had a Southern accent. So my mom would say, my mom was making the turkey, and she was washing it off in the sink. And I walked up to her, and I was probably 3 or 4 years old, and I said, Mama, that turkey ain't got no eyes. Where's that turkey's eyes, Mama?
Oh, God.
And my mom was like, okay. We chopped the turkey's head off.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love to tell you about the gore. Yeah, she loves to tell me that. That turkey ain't got no eyes, Mama.
Oh, my gosh. You should write a children's book. Get stories. Angie and her stories.
Oh my God! If I could write them about the kids at the high school, I could.
Oh,
really
that
tell
would be,
you.
yeah, that would be good.
Or the elementary school. The little girl that came up to me and
You could make your own headline doing that. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
comes up to my desk and I said, "What's the matter, honey? Are you sick?" And she goes, "Bleh."
Oh, no.
And she pukes on my desk. And I said,
Oh, no.
"Oh," and she goes, "Not anymore."
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
when did that happen?
When I was, oh God, probably like 15 years ago. When I was
I know recently.
No, I was in an elementary school.
Oh, poor
Yeah, no,
little
the high school
girl,
kids can
poor
generally
Angie.
make it to the garbage can, which is a plus. So,
Wow. Oh, boy. Anyway.
yeah. So, yeah. What do you have? Do you
Well,
have any rules?
actually, I bought yarn this week for a sweater for Carson and for a shawl for myself, and it's at home in the bag upstairs in my room.
Well, send us a picture.
Yeah, send a
I could
picture.
send a
Yes,
picture.
insert a picture.
Yeah, we'll
I can send a
insert the picture.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
sorry.
Well, I guess that about does it. We've wrapped it up. We all have massive knitting to get to, especially
Yes.
me, because I have to have 5 more projects.
Yeah, you're
gotta
behind.
catch up.
Yeah, by the
Catch
time
up.
we meet again, I hope to have 5 more projects going. So, and
Excellent.
I'm thinking one of those is going to be in it. So I think I'm going to go dig in
Yeah,
my
really
stash.
cute. Really cute.
Dig in my stash right away.
And happy knitting. It's good for your health.
Bye, everybody.
I was going to do the health. Shh. And bye. Oh, I just pressed the button. It doesn't matter though, I could cut that. I'm the editor. I'm the editor.
And the
main
Angelwoman,
editor,
and the
editor
Angelwoman,
in
and the
chief.
boss, and the-
I will do what it takes. Okay, whatever.
Golly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
What? What'd you do?
What episode are we on?
Ready?
I'm kidding.
1, 2, 3.
So sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Ooh. Ouch.
Okay, ready?